Hello followers, today we are going to see the topic Oracle PLSQL PRAGMA. What is Oracle PLSQL PRAGMA? PRAGMA is compiler directory in PLSQL. Okay, it gives some special instruction to the PLSQL compiler. Okay, some PRAGMA have no parameters while other accept parameters. Okay, some PRAGMA it accept parameter, some it won't. Okay, just it maybe some pseudo instruction. Okay. So this, if he mentions pragma and some keyword, then it's a pragma instruction. Okay. This is the example of pragma explain it. We saw this one already in our exception video itself. Just here I am giving the overview. Okay. So pragma exception in it, then we can give our user defined exception name, then our error code. It's given by Oracle. Okay. So that's the way we can handle the user defined exception with our meaningful exception name. Okay. So this is the example for this. So first we will declare our exception, and this exception name we will use it for that error number. Okay. Then whenever we want this exception, we can use a raise keyword and we can use this exception. Okay. Okay, pragma exception in it. So it's a sample program. I am declaring this one, and while doing the insert, so if any exception happen, so we pragma that exception it handled here, so it will display this error message. Okay, instead of Oracle compiler error, it will give this message. Okay, so another one, so parent key not, this one also the example for this user defined exception only, pragma exception. Pragma autonomous transaction, this most important pragma. So most of the time interviews you will get this pragma autonomous transaction. So pragma autonomous transaction makes the PLSQL block procedure function trigger execute independent transaction. Okay, what happened whenever we want to do some audit or error logging, we want only commit the called subprogram, not in the main transaction. So main transaction should be rolled back, but the subs and transaction, due to audit purpose, whatever the transaction we call, those should be committed. So those kind of time, if you want to do make it the independent. So normally, if you are not making pragma autonomous transaction, what happen? It will commit both the transaction, but the expectation is the main transaction should be rolled back, but the sub program calling, the error logging should be committed. Okay. Example: what happened? The one user in the bank, he is updating the transaction. Okay. By mistake, he added the amount 100K in one account. But while submitting it, he identified it. Okay. So just he is giving the submit button, but the transaction is not allowed. It's throwing the error because he is not able to do the transaction. But this transaction should be stored somewhere. So what we will do, we will create autonomous transaction whenever before update or insert it to this table, we will create the trigger to load it into our log table. So then the main transaction will be rolled back, but still we will be having the information of who did the modification, and it will be stored for our audit purpose. Okay. So that's the way the main transaction can be rolled back, but separately committed the log record remaining available. So this is the sample program. So one is error demo log. Okay. So we are creating the sequence and we are using it. So just this is the statement we have to mention it while in the declarative part while creating the procedure. Pragma autonomous transaction means it's independent. Okay. Whenever they are calling the program, it will be independently committed or rolled back based on the business need. Okay. So we are committing it. Okay. So test autonomous transaction, what we are doing the insert So we are raising the error, okay, and when others in the exception, what we are calling this log error, and we are roll backing it. What happened while calling this? What happened? The main transaction, it's the sub transaction. It will be inserted and committed, but it will be rolled back. This main transaction will be rolled back. Okay, so we should be very cautious while using autonomous transaction, or else it will give the some misconception to the user. Okay, not always for auditing purpose. Sometimes the business need also. What happens? Sometimes they want um, one record should be committed, but another record should be rolled back. So those kind of scenario also we can use. Whenever you get the scenario, the transaction should be independent. Then you can create Pragma autonomous transaction and then use. Okay. So use them when independent transaction control is genuinely required. Okay, when you need independent transaction control, then you can use it. Okay, be careful with locks and transaction dependency. Okay, we make sure same time any other DML operation happening in this table or not. Okay, so this transaction should be having um, commit or rollback. Any one of these statements should be there, because then only it will be having the its own independent transaction. Okay. Another pragma is pragma inline. So it's one kind of performance improvement pragma. Okay. So pragma inline requires the PLSQL subprogram call be inline at a particular point. Okay. What happened? So if we creating the exception pragma inline, what's the subprogram is yes. If we mention this one, then it's inline. Okay. What happened? So here um, if we are creating the procedure, what happen if we are calling this function calculate bonus? Yes, if you are using the pragma inline, instead of calling the this function 10 times, the complete logic will be loaded here in the inline and it will be calculated. That's the way the performance will be improved. Okay, so every time calling to the main function, take to the body in the executable part and it's improve the performance. That's the way pragma inline will be. Okay, sometimes some logic they don't want to call it again. Simply they will use pragma inline and improve the performance. Okay, that's the way to know pragma inline. Okay, so that's just a quick comparison. So exception in it. So associate an exception name with an Oracle error. So Oracle error, we will give the exception name. Autonomous transaction, it independent transaction error logging. Okay. Inline request PLSQL subprogram in inline is optimization. Okay. Let's go with practical session. Okay. So let's let this one first. Maybe that drop is there. So now I'm creating the table employee demo with primary key. Then I am inserting record. So inserted. So it's I am declaring our pragma exception and I am using it. This is the keyword. Then once again I am inserting. It's primary key, right? Already 101 inserted. I am inserting once again. So it should there are error. So we declare pragma exception. Then it should give this error message. Okay. Send. So that's a way we can use. So now employee ID already exists. This is the message we are giving it now. Okay. So if you want to give this some meaningful business required error message, then you can use this pragma transaction in it. Okay. This is one more example. Parent key is missing. Okay. So on. Here, 75 exception is here. Um, we don't have the parent key, so it should throw the error. Okay. So if child record without having parent record, if you're inserting child record, so we are giving the message. Okay. So that's the way we can have it. Okay. Pragma autonomous transaction. So just I am copying the table if I, okay. This is dropped. Then I am creating one error log table. So now creating, dropping the sequence. If see, I created the sequence as well. Now what I am doing? So now I am creating the procedure log error with Pragma autonomous transaction. Okay, now it will be the independent transaction. If we call this log error procedure, it will be the independent transaction. Now, some session level, there some error was there. That's why it was given. Okay. Now I compile this program. Now I am trying to insert. Okay. So and I am raising the exception something. Okay, something went wrong. Then it should insert here. Okay. So now if you see in the employee demo, we have not inserted the 102. If you see here, 101 only there. 102 we have not inserted, but we rolled back. We rolled back, but we logged the errors. If you see the log error demo table, here we have entry because that is the independent transaction at its committed. So okay. So with this error number, we log it. Okay. That's the way if you want to log something, then you can use this Pragma as a autonomous transaction in it and you can log it. Okay. This is Pragma inline. So this is the calculate bonus procedure. Okay. Function, sorry. So now if you are calling this, so you can use this Pragma inline. You can check the performance. Okay. If yes, then it will use Pragma exception inline. So if you want to test the performance, how it's before inline, after inline, you can keep it no and you can check it, how much time it's taking. Based on the load and calculation, it will give the timings. Okay. That's a way we can, okay. That's it. Okay. This is the end of the video. I think I covered. So mostly interviews, you will get the question, Pragma autonomous transaction. Okay. And you should be good now how to explain the autonomous transaction and how it works also. Okay, if you want to know more about the exception, so already I created video in the PLSQL tutorial, so you can check it out. There I gave all the exception handling detailed way. Okay, you can check over there. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for viewing. Please subscribe it. Please yours. Please share your comment, feedback. Give the thumbs up. Um, Work on it. Okay. Uh, each script you can take it from the description. I will attach it and work on it. Okay. Once you start working, then it will give more confidence. Okay. So uh, keep working. So keep learning. Thank you. Please subscribe it.